him passing Kareem, is that gonna put him over the top of the MJ conversation?
Not for me. It'll never happen for me.
Why do you
I've
think
always
that?
made that very, very clear. I think that LeBron James is on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. I think he's one of the top 2 players that have ever played this game. He does not have the resume of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He does not have the resume of Bill Russell, but he's still number 2 all time. The reason that I don't put him number 1 is because there was too many times earlier in his career where he didn't have that assassin's mentality.
So 2011 is what you're talking about. You're talking about
well, that wasn't the only one, but I'm just saying that was an example. There were times we look at Jordan and we look, first of all, he's 6-0 in NBA finals. He still has more championships than LeBron James, even though LeBron James has been to more conference championship finals appearances. That's number 1. Number 2, the game is considerably softer now than it was in the 80s and the 90s because of the way, that's not the player's fault, it's the way the officials call the game mandated by the league. Hand checking has been eradicated, putting elbows in the back, all of this other stuff, being physical, having to endure the path of resistance that MJ had to endure on that climb to the top. LeBron has not had to go through that. That's not his fault. The athletes today, one would easily argue, are greater. The game is much, much faster. We get all of that. But the stiffness of competition, when you look at it, is just different today than it was back then. Not to mention the fact that the quality of competition that you're going up against, the way the game was called, the physicality, the tactics that were employed to derail somebody who was an elite player and an elite athlete no longer exists. You combine all of that with the fact that you never looked at MJ and said in a championship series, he didn't get it done. Not one time. Everybody universally respects LeBron.
Yeah.
One of the greatest ever. But they feared Jordan, bro. Feared him.
Okay, yeah, I can't argue with that.
They were scared.
Yeah.